Hi, I'm Lisa Delacerna. I'll be recording my persuasive speech, and it's on organic versus GMO foods. Have you ever stopped and thought about what you consumed into your diet, what's going into your body? According to the Institute for Responsible Technology, there's actually been an increase in health issues once GMO foods started coming out in 1996, one being food allergies, but there's a lot more I'm going to eventually cover within my presentation. So today I'll be talking about how GMO is taking over our food world, but is also causing diseases. And I'll be talking about why it's beneficial for the human body to consume organic foods, basically going over the differences between the two. So as I mentioned earlier, GMO foods came out in 1996. The biggest thing with GMOs were herbicides that were being sprayed onto our foods and our crops. These herbicides actually increase higher toxins in the produce and foods, and it gets higher every year. Roundup is a really big herbicide that they use to spray onto our crops, and herbicides actually been Roundup has been linked to cause sterility, birth defects, hormone disruptions, and it can also lead to, it was also led to increasing the chances of getting cancer. I'll cover a little bit of why organic is more beneficial for the human body and the difference, how we treat our produce and also our livestock. So for our organic produce, for the organic, it's grown actually with natural fertilizers such as manure or compost. Our weeds are actually controlled by hand crop rotation and also mulching and tiling. The pests are actually controlled more with a natural method such as birds, insects, and also naturally derived pesticides. Conventionally grown, so the GMO grown, these are grown now with synthetic material or chemical fertilizers. Weeds are controlled with chemical herbicides, and the pests are controlled with synthetic pesticides. So going over just this list, you can see that the organic side more introduced natural, the word natural, and with the conventionally grown, it was synthetic or chemically grown produce. For the organic meats, also our dairy and our eggs, the livestocks were given all organic and hormone-free feed. The disease prevention for them would be more of a natural method, such as clean housing, rotation grazing, and also giving a healthy diet to the livestock. Also, the livestock on the organic side, they have to be given the freedom to go outside and have just a free range of living. For the conventionally raised meat and dairy and eggs, the livestock actually are given growth hormones, and that's to make them grow faster, as well as also non-organic GMO feed, so it's not natural feed. Antibiotics and medications were actually what is used to prevent the livestock from getting diseases, and then the livestock for the conventionally raised may or may not have access to have free range to go outside and be free. The benefits of organic, one big thing is that it avoids chemical consumption. There's a lot more reasons, but I go based more off the chemical side of things. The National Academy of Sciences reports that 90% of chemicals applied to our food have not been tested actually for long-term health effects. I don't know about you, but I don't think I want to be held on a list later on in life as a statistics of consuming something that wasn't tested on. So the problem now with consuming organic foods, people think that it's expensive. It's actually really not that expensive. Doing my own research, I've been to Walmart, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and another store that was brought to us here from the European area was Aldi. They all actually have organic foods for sale for us. So you don't have to go to the Whole Foods. you can actually go to Walmart. Believe it or not, Walmart has a lot of, they've incorporated a lot of things that Whole Foods started to sell. So I compared prices on things, and with Walmart having a lot of organic foods to buy, believe it or not, Aldi and Trader Joe's actually has cheaper produce. And that was just with my own research and comparison. One big thing too, you want to remember, you can also go to farmers markets, and farmers markets are pretty cheap too with organic produce and foods. So after hearing all the unnatural stuff, what route do you choose? Like I said, I think I'd want to stay off the list of consuming foods that don't have any long-term health testing done on them. So I've explained to you what GMO is. Pretty much the underlining word that keeps popping up in my head when I'm doing my research is that it's unnatural. I said it can cause different things. So cancer is one of the biggest things that it leads to. I also have listed the organic, the benefits of organic foods, and also where to buy it. So it's not as expensive as people think. It's pretty much a simple change you can do in your life. It's not going to break your bank account. It's actually a lifestyle, and I think it's a pretty simple lifestyle, so you just have to change it on your own. Thank you.